My retirement doesn't mean you job now is to stand by our new manager.
I don't want to miss one smile. I don't want to miss one kiss. Hello, welcome back to the Manchester United Save. I gave it a bit more depth today. Something different, you know. Anyway, today is a big day. It's a climactic day. The Premier League table looks a little bit like this. Welcome back, folks. It's the Manchester United Save with me, Dr. Benji F. And we are top of the league table. Newcastle, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea fall behind. And so far it's going very well. Today's game, though, or the next couple of games, are going to be very tricky. Injuries have hit. Rests need to be rested. And we are, despite being in a strong position, in a nervous position. Let me show you why. So, if we take a look at today's team, you can see we've changed the system up from that narrow diamond that we were enjoying very much. John Stones is at right back today. Phil Jones in the fridge. Darmian, Javi Martinez, Ike Gudogan with Mustafa Barkley in the middle. Douglas Costa and a Turbo on the other side with James Wilson piling through the middle because we've got injuries to Luke Shaw and Januzaj. Paul Pogba needs a rest. Jimenez is slightly injured, as is Morata. And Neymar, well, Neymar's not fit enough to play this game. So, it's going to be an interesting battle against Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Tottenham Hotspur are 7th. I should just say Spurs. Spurs are 7th in the league, so a win for them, and they'll be back in the hunt again. We're playing 2 matches today. We're playing Benfica later on. You can see here from our recent fixtures since that Manchester City game, a 2-1 win over Everton, a 4-0 defeat to Zenit after we beat them 4-0 last episode, and then a 4-3 win over QPR. There were a lot of early goals in that game. They were 2-0 up after 4 minutes. I panicked, and then we scored 3 in the next 20 minutes. So it was all good. So yes, tough game against Tottenham, an even tougher game against Benfica, but hopefully we can set both of our charges to titles off to a good start. So, let's get straight into this. I never say that anymore. Let's get straight into this. We used to always say that. Team has been submitted. Now, no Harry Kane. He's on the bench for Tottenham. Schweinsteiger also on the bench for them. A player that we sold Tottenham in pre-season. And you can see there then, Hugo Lloris in goal. Quite a few familiar faces. Jan Matt now plays for them as well. Onazi in the middle. Sisto, a player that... Well, Sisto is one of those players, isn't he, that if you're on Football Manager in the early years, you try and get hold of Sisto. Very good footballer. We will be aware of him today. We'll be aware of him, not beware of him. Doesn't make any sense, Ben. We owe Tottenham after our last match. I don't remember what happened, but it always seems to go down quite well. I'm going to calmly say I've got faith in you. Go out there and make the difference. James Wilson, passionately, I'm expecting to see some quality finishing. You seem deep in thought. Okay then, the games begin. Let's actually get the league table up. I want to see who's at the bottom. I don't really focus on who's at the bottom so often. So let's have a little gander. Villa, Norwich, Brighton. Dear old Villa, what an awful time they're having. Of real life, when recording, and of virtual life. So in no life are they happy. And that's a sad thing to come to terms with, really. Meanwhile, we're top, so who gives a shit? Right, hopefully we can get Douglas Costa and a Turbo involved today. They're both two players that they perform in fits and starts. In this season, because of our change in formation, wingers haven't really been used by me ever so much. Ball in by Douglas Costa. Hugo Lloris makes a little error. If you saw the draft video against Work the Space, you'll know that Hugo Lloris and me have not really got on this year so far, so hopefully he continues to put in shit performances and allows me to win. That's a very succinct way of saying please don't do good saves. That was a very basic way of saying just win, man. James Wilson, our only striker, has picked up an injury. Isn't that good news? I've got my arms folded. I will now unfold them to produce a more relaxed attitude to the game. I don't want my players thinking I'm stressed. You know, just sit back, arms up, just, loving it, loving life. No, don't be daft. Just win properly. I'm going to come off attacking and go to control. We started attacking against QPR and they scored 2 very quickly. Switched to control and scored 3 goals. So we're going to go for a similar tack in this game. The only issue, of course, is that we're not playing the diamond. So we have got to be aware of that. Anazi on this left-hand side. Luke Shaw not being there is a problem. Jan Matt goes close. Sisto, Phil Jones clears. And our James Wilson, who, due to the fact he's got an injury, is a bit worrying, really. I don't know if we don't really have another striker to bring on. We could play Costa up there. We could play a Turbo up there. But it ain't ideal. And this is the crunch time, really. This is what happens every single time I do a season with Manchester United. It's around this time of year, injuries just come in from all over the place. My headphones are coming off the more I sort of shake them. Look at that. Oh, bit of air. Oh, what a treat. So yeah, our only option really is Iniesta as like a shadow striker and not very fit Neymar or Jesse Lingard. They're not great options, are they? What we're going to do though is we're going to put a Turbo up front and bring Jesse Lingard on. Well, that might not work. We'll see. The fact Jesse Lingard is still here is nothing short of a miracle, considering I tried to sell him about 4 times. We're going counter-attacking, because the game is nearly over and nothing's happening. So what we're going to do, actually, Iniesta on, Martinez off, go for broke. Come on! What's going on here? Attacking, Manchester United. 2 minutes to go. No Neymar, no Morata. It's just not happening. No Pogba. We're shit. I can't even be annoyed, really, because... well, what a waste of everybody's time that's been. Manchester United 0, Tottenham 0. At least they didn't give anyone any goals they didn't deserve this time. That, simply put, was not good enough. We should have won that match. Oh, weirdly responsive. Okay then, folks, a massive game, a huge game in the context of our season this year. Maybe underrated in terms of how just important it is. Against the champions, they won it. They pissing won it. Alright, Benfica are the holders. We now play Benfica in this match today. Benfica won it. I didn't know that. I actually didn't know they'd won it. Anyway, so they beat me and then beat PSG. Well, I don't feel so bad about it now. We have to, well, in all reality, we have to beat them today to remain in this Champions League group stage at all. The reality of the situation is we have to win today, otherwise our Champions League hopes are dashed. They're gone. They're out the door. And that would be very sad for all of us. So, win today, and it looks good going into the last fixture. But right now, nervous. Okay, the team are playing. Neymar and Morata are back in. It is our sort of systematic, normal formation that we're very used to. I'll give you a quick look at it there. Neymar and Morata back in their usual spots. Russell for Barkley, Pogba back in. Goin, Javi Martinez, Darmian, Jimenez, The Fridge, and John Stones. It's looking like a good team today. I feel like with those attacking talents, victory will be ours. Or ours. I mean, ours. It must be colloquial. Okay, let's see if Benfica can stop the might of Manchester. Early stages, and we have the ball. John Stones on this right-hand side, not used to playing at right-back, but can adapt to play there quite well as he loses the ball in a somewhat attacking area. In fact, I may change both full-backs to play more defensive as they're not sort of natural in either position. They go forward. Pogba wins it back, but I am concerned at the fact we're deep in our own half here. But we've played it out, actually, very nicely. Now, Roster for Barkley has played it into Neymar, who gets away from his defenders. Neymar, that is just... he turns it on. He bloody turns it on. I'm not taking any chances. These guys are going to become full-backs rather than wing-backs. Hold fire. And as this goal goes in, take a quick look. I don't know if I've gone Scottish for it. Take a quick look at the table. You can see the 8 points still, and then the skull. I don't know. Stop questioning me. I don't know what happened. It's a long throw-in, a strange throw-in to Gaetan. That was one of the easiest goals I've ever seen. Let's watch that back in 3D so we can really appreciate how shit our defending is. It's non-existent. Free throw-in. He sits on the edge and goes, oh yeah, okay, I'll take it. Play it into the middle. I don't know who we're marking, what we're doing, and it's gone straight back in the back of the net. Well, a draw isn't horrendous, but a win is better. Says every football manager ever, I would assume. Why can't Paul Pogba stay fit throughout a match? He just declines so quickly around like the 45-minute mark. So I could have just called it half-time. Right, we have players in creative attacking space. Neymar flicks it forward to Morata. Headed back. Neymar back on it though. Into Roster for Barkley. Into Morata. That is an instant... well, it's not an instant reply, but it's a very good reply. And that's 2-1. And with Zenit winning elsewhere, it makes the league... well, it makes the group stages especially very tight indeed. But I can get behind this victory. Barkley plays it through. Shades of offside there as Morata piles it home. But 2-1 to the good away from home. We'll take it. Benfica, ball in. This is straight after my goal. No! What was De Gea doing? Hold on, everyone. What is De Gea doing? Let's tune in. Let's find out. So the ball's played in. Keep your eyes on De Gea, who just runs out of the goal. Oh, for fuck. I mean, he's got the entire goal to shoot at. Both strikers have scored. Ross Barkley's got 2 assists. Yet we are 2-2 because David De Gea doesn't know where his goal is. I'm still unpleased. We're away from home against the Champions League champions. We have to win. If we draw, we're screwed. If we lose, we're basically out. We're not basically out, we are out. Okay, perhaps another chance. Neymar plays through Morata. He's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Morata. Fuck you. That wasn't Scottish. That was just noises. Although... David Moyes, Sir Alex Ferguson, both Scottish. Okay, I'm allowed. It's just part of the rules. Louis van Gaal, he's banked it. At some point, he will be just doing Scottish. I'd love to say, oh, it's about 25 minutes left and we'll make some exciting changes. There's nobody to bring on. The Fridge has half cleared it. Darmian has probably fouled Gaetan. He's kept the ball in on that far side. If we can create something from here, it would be mesmeric. The ball's played forward, it's not the best, and now the ball's played forward again. David De Gea, again, not entirely sure where his goal is, but they've missed a golden opportunity. We're going to have to go attacking. I hate going attacking, because you just lose. Unless you win. For more expert analysis, twitch.tv/drbenji. Corner kick, Benfica. David De Gea makes the save. Right then. Well, our situation's absolutely horrendous. So to summarise, in the final game of the groups, we need to beat Fenerbahce, which I hope that's who we're playing, I think it is, and we have to hope that Zenit beat Benfica. Well, hasn't this all come to a crushing, horrendous moment for me? Oh God. Well, that's the next episode, I guess. Right then, if you have enjoyed today's episode, do leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. If we can aim for 500 likes, 500 is the new limit. Not limit. I mean, don't get to 500 and go right. Leave it there, boys. End it there. No, that's a lovely little target. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. We love with care. For me, that's to Benji. I'm pissed off at the fact we're screwed here. Bloody hell.